Alright, so I'm kind of picking this project back up. I spent quite a lot of time away from it, but so far I get the character, right, and then clicking, you can move. It's all done with like pathfinding, isometric view, but I kind of want to start polishing this up a little bit, like not too in depth. Kind of fix this issue, the little issue with the ground not being level, which I don't understand how I got this one level. I have to look at the files and the artwork. These are all just packs, I believe, that I kind of edited to work, but I really want to do them over and get at least a couple textures that fit well together. Ground or dirt, grass, etc. Maybe some concrete. Fix this issue, and I really want to get a player model in, just so I can feel like it's coming together a little bit. But I'm actually really bad at pixel art, especially isometric pixel art. In the creative department, like, I'm not really good at artwork, which is why I use these starter assets. But I'm gonna watch a whole bunch of tutorials and see what I can come up with to get this a little bit sorted out. I actually really like the navigation. One thing I don't like is when there's sometimes, like when there's holes in the ground, the movement feels very back and forth. Like that. I would rather it like come up here and not do that. Which I'm not sure why it does, but I'll have to look. I also kind of want to set up something where like you can just hold mouse click and it'll go instead of having to click over and over. But I actually think it's a really good basis for a project, and I kind of want to, I'm not sure the direction I want to go, but I know I kind of want to introduce some kind of farming mechanic, because I feel like that would be really cool. And maybe, like, I want to do combat, but I want to do like turn-based combat, so like you would go into a different view and then you'd be able to move like a certain amount. Like if you have 3 movement points, you can move 3 squares, and then you have attack ranges. And I want to set up classes, but that's very far in the future right now. But I actually need some ideas more than just farming, because I want to do like a whole farming mechanic where it feels like interactive, and I need more mechanic ideas like that. Because like professions and crafting in a game is what I actually love. Like if it's got a good crafting system, I will most likely play that game. But also I want some combat to balance it out and see where it takes me. This is about the only project idea that I've had that I've started working on that I don't absolutely hate. So we're gonna go on that. Alright. I'll see y'all after I've watched a bunch of tutorials and came up with something. So I actually just found a bug in my code because I was wondering why it was allowing my character to move diagonally. And I was going down and I was checking these and I was like, why does this have x plus 1, y plus 1? Which is incorrect. So I just delete that, save it, and you're about to see something new as well. So I actually put a sprite. It's not one I created. I actually just borrowed it as a temp holder from a free asset site. It's got very like a 2-frame animation for walking, but that's not what I'm accomplishing here. So now the movement is a lot less back and forth, and you can't move diagonally. I mean, you can, but like you go here first and then here. So the problem with my code is it was checking this square, this square, this square, and then instead of checking this square, it was actually checking this square, which is why it was allowing me to move diagonally, because this was technically a neighbor square to this. Just a simple +1 that I was not realizing when I typed it. I mean, I did this like almost a year ago, so, but it actually moves a lot better. I still have to work on the hiding and showing of these overlay tiles, because it's just supposed to like blink up and then come back down like it does sometimes. But yeah, it's cool. And look at that. Alright, that's all for this second. Alright, I did a couple things. Get in this game. I changed the textures a little bit. Just very basic, plain textures. Once it loads here. Alright. So, one of the changes I made, I finally got it. I spent hours coding to get it to move, to get the player module to move the direction you're clicking. And not only that, it does the direction it's moving. So if you click far away, it's gonna do that. Hold on, I actually need this to show you the rest. I kind of need it to be not maximized when I play it. I do that for a screenshot. Alright, so on the player you got tool selected. If I don't have a tool selected, it's not going to do anything. If I have a tool selected and it's not the hoe, because it's the only thing I got coded right now, is it just moves you, because I have to reorganize I'm going to reorganize everything. Like, it's not going to be right click to move, it's going to be left click to move, and then right click on an item will bring up a menu, like a little, maybe like an icon menu on what you can do with this item. But if I do have the hoe out and I left click, you walk over there and then you hoe the ground, and then if you still have the hoe equipped, you click on one that already has a hoed spot, you just unhoe it. And that's pretty much all I got right now. I'm going to work on the farming mechanic, because I feel like that would be the most fun. But I think it's coming together. It's a lot better than it was in the beginning of this video. Only thing is, like, you can't click on the hoed spot under you and it won't work. You have to move and then go back. I probably have to do with pathfinding. Like, I have it to find the path to where you're clicking the same way as you're moving before it hoes the area. So if I click this, it doesn't have a path find. So I need to change that. But I'm actually really happy with how it's turning out. This is a player model that I got from Free Assets. It will be changed as soon as I get better with my pixel art. That's another challenge I'm going to have to overcome because I'm really bad at pixel art. Like these tiles were pretty easy because just one color here, one color here, one color here. And the overlay, I just matched it up with the actual thing. Oh yeah, and then also you can't hoe an area over here on the grass because they're not interactable. And then I think that's about it as of right now. So I'll see you guys next time.